getting clutter-free is challenging enough, but it's also another challenge in and of itself to stay clutter-free. Make a list of all the tiny areas in your home that need to be decluttered or that you need to maintain, and then have a last completed date. These are really helpful. I call them master lists. Don't forget to make these very specific, like underneath the bathroom sink, all the shelves in the pantry. You could even break this down, shelf 1, 2, 3, 4. Be as specific as you'd like, but make sure you're referring to this list at least once a month and hitting up these small areas, because those are the ones that I've noticed that tend to get out of control quickly. Play the 10-10-10 game. This is where you kind of have a mix of things to donate, a mix of trash, and a mix of things to relocate. Get 3 bins, 1 for each category, and you are going to find 10 items in your home for each of these categories. You could try and do this in 10 minutes as an added bonus and see how much you can get out of your space and get relocated. Sometimes I feel like the big problem with feeling like our clutter is a problem, again, we're feeling out of control in our space, is just that we have forgotten those little habits. Make sure that every item in your home has a home and that you're including relocating items as part of your clutter-free journey. How do you get your family on board? I know what this is like. I live with 4 other people and it is definitely a challenge, but I love this idea where you do a decluttering swap with someone in your family. This could be a teen, this could be a spouse. Each of you, the 2 players here, gets either a box or a bin, and you're going to declutter each other's stuff. Now, in the end, you have ultimate say whether you're going to get rid of this stuff or not, but ask the person that you're playing with to try and declutter items that they think you haven't used in a while or that they think you could do without. Then you swap baskets so you end up with your own stuff in the end, and then see who can get rid of the most. I love this because it's just a little spin on traditional decluttering. It keeps the people in our homes also accountable for their stuff. My stoplight decluttering method is another really fun one to stay clutter-free. This is where you come up with 3 different categories of decluttering tasks. Green being quick little 10 to 15 minute tasks. Yellow being a little bit longer, maybe 20 to 30 minute tasks. And I've left these shots right here are meant for screenshots. So if you're on mobile, that's what these farther away shots are for. But the red, you are going to actually write down on popsicle sticks what is going to take you the most amount of time, maybe an hour or an entire weekend. When you don't know what to do, pull from here. A special twist on this is to take that master list that you've written, and you can actually cut these up or make a separate game with the popsicle sticks and do weekday and weekend decluttering projects. But I love that this just takes the guesswork out of it. I truly think one of the reasons that we continue to deal with clutter, other than we are just living our lives and having children or having a spouse or a partner, all these things just contribute to consumption in general. But another thing that I think really helps eliminate this is replacing our shopping habits with other hobbies. Dawn from The Minimal Mom just did a video recently that I loved, and she talked about how pick one hobby and do it really well. I like that this encourages you to cut down on hobby clutter, and every time you get the urge to shop, invest in that hobby, not necessarily financially or buying a new accessory for it, but invest your time into that thing. So I think sometimes shopping's just a habit and we haven't replaced the habit with something better or something else. So it's kind of our go-to move. As a busy mom, I absolutely love the Declutter As You Go method. This is where as you go about your day, you're just looking for things that you can declutter. From the bathroom, the car, the kitchen, wherever you end up in your space, you're going to grab 3 to 5 items from there every time you're in there. Often, I think when we think about decluttering or staying clutter-free, we think about little things, little items, things in like a junk drawer, toys, extra pieces of clothing. They're just little articles that really add up. And yes, they do, and they absolutely count. But don't forget that furniture is also included. If you've noticed that there is a piece of furniture, it could even be a nightstand that continually gets cluttered with stuff, that might be a good item to remove even temporarily until you get out of the habit of piling it with clutter. Now, if it's a piece of furniture you haven't even opened the drawers, you don't even know what's in there, get rid of the piece altogether. Sell it or donate it. So don't forget that larger items in your home really can either contribute to clutter or really be a crutch when it comes to habits. Use storage that fits the space. I have seen these all over the internet. I've been wanting to try them forever. These little 2-tier organizers for underneath the kitchen sink. They work really well, actually. So try and get things that are perfect for the space you have and that make finding things and putting things away more straightforward. So I really love these. It's very, very easy to put anything that I need away. I use these specific products for my DIY cleaners, and I just know exactly where they go. They fit really well. I also love clear acrylic drawer organizers. My home hardly has any drawers, so I love adding drawers wherever I can. Again, making it really easy to put things away and help keep things clutter-free. If it's not a 100% yes, it is an automatic no. I think this also came from Dawn from The Minimal Mom. You guys, I'm gonna list her channel below. She's incredible, but I love this. If it's something that you hesitate on, it's an automatic no, unless you know it's something you use regularly or that serves you in your life. Unless that's a for sure, it is definitely something you can get rid of. This I love because it really helps us release some of that guilt from things that we spent a lot of money on, hobbies that we wish we were doing, gifts that people have given us, and things that we are just holding on to use eventually. So when you're going through a re-declutter or trying to stay clutter-free in your home, just notice if you feel like it's not a 100% yes, it is an automatic no. I used to be a chronic stuffer, ask my husband. This used to be my specialty. I would just stuff and stuff and stuff all the cupboards, all the drawers, all the closets of my home. And this was a real problem because it ended up meaning that I didn't know even what I had. I lost things constantly, and of course things got ruined and broken. But really, just designating one zone in your home that's allowed to be miscellaneous has made a huge difference for me. This is my junk drawer or my utility drawer. I allow myself this one area of things that is kind of hodgepodge and where we kind of put things sometimes where we don't know where they go. So a little holding zone while we're figuring out homes for items. But having holding zones throughout your house, having areas that you are allowed to stuff is not going to benefit you in the end. Practice the one in, one out rule, not just for consuming new items. When you go out and you buy a new sweater, you're gonna get rid of a purse in your closet. This is also amazing. But when you're relocating items, try the one in, one out rule as well. If I open a drawer to put something away, I love to pull at least one thing out. So try and have this mentality of one in, one out, not just of things coming into your home, but also things that already exist there. Please subscribe to more videos just like this one, and I will see you soon. Bye.